Forms complete opinion. Topic is forms, right? Coming to the forms. Okay, coming to the forms, I'll take one last example for the forms. Take the HTML. Good, good. This is like company form. You're going to take the company form, and the company form we need to fill the details. Company form contains what the details form tag you can take, and company data you can take. So this is like company name, the form opening and form closing. This is the form opening and the form closing. The next one is the body closing. Just you can write the body closing. The last one is what? HTML closing like this. Let me save this file control as this is like HTML line name. This is like company.html. Company.html, you can write the file like this file. Open the file. Good. So yes, we got the company details like the first one here got the company name, right? Good. So yes, you write the some H1 tag here, company details form, company details form. Here you can write the H1 closing here. H1 closing. So company details form, you have the company name. So guys, when you click on the company name, and what we should get is here, when you click on the company name, I need to get some suggestion for the company name. So suggestion is what TCS, Infosys. I need to get some suggestion. Once if you get the suggestion, if you want, you can select that suggestion. Otherwise, what we can do? If you want, you can select the suggestion. Otherwise, what? You can write your own data, right? With a drop down means showing. Drop down means what? Mandatory you have to select one of the option, right? But this is like data list. So guys, you can take the tag like data list tag here, data list tag. So this is like data list tag. Data list tag contains what options. But the option value here TCS. Data list also contains option. TCS close the option like this. And TCS, this is called okay, fine. So guys, we need to link this like data list. We need to link the data list to the input tag. To link the data list to the input tag, data list what attribute here? ID attribute, and input tag list attribute must be same. That's what ID attribute is what about companies. Here list attribute is what companies, right? Both are same. Then you can click on the refresh. You can see guys, you get some like drop down like this. Here you get the company names. If you want, you can select any one of the suggestions like this. Any one of what suggestion. If you click on this one, you get the suggestion. If you want TCS, Tech Mahindra, Infosys like that, you can select it. Anyone, if you want, you can select it. Otherwise, no sir, I don't want this all the companies means you can write your own company, other company name, right? That is called data list concept. The concept name is data list. Just you can write. This is also something like options only. We have the select tag contains option, right? But this is a select tag, data list tag, right? Exactly. Okay, there is a data list tag. Just you can write the option closing, and we can take the option simply. And here we pro, you can take and we pro and close the option. And last one is the Infosys, and we can close the option, right? Exactly. That's it, guys. Data list contains like we need to link the data list to what the input tag because we are mapping this data list to what tag here input tag, right? Good. We come to the file, just click on the refresh. Now you see, guys, we got all the details here. What the details you want, you can select the details. You don't want any details means what you can write your own details. That is called what the concept is here, data list. What list here? Data list. How to map the data list to the input tag is using the data list ID attribute and input tag what attribute here? List attribute must be same, right? And that is the data here. Because next one is like you can take the label tag. You enter the company website. Company website. Just you can write the company website URL, something like that. Just you can write the label tag. See guys, you can here also you can take the input type equal to company website means what we should enter the URL, right? Just the input type equal to URL. So input type equal to what URL, right? Just you can write the ID equal to what URL, name equal to what URL like this. and you need to map this input tag to the label here. Just you can write what for equal to, just you can write what URL, right? Exactly. Has come to the file, just you can go for the break statement here. This is a BR tag. Let me just BR tag open, and BR is what? BR is like this. Click on the refresh. Once if we click on the refresh, now you see guys, this one is the, for this text box we are appending the data list. This is called data list like TCS, TechMahindra, like that. This is what about company website. So you guys, company website, how to take the button? To take the button, how many options we have? Two options. Input type equal to, submit. The value equal to also you can write what? Submit, right? It's not a problem. Just you can come to the file and click on the refresh. Once if we click on the refresh, submit button will come. Just you can paste the data here, click on the refresh. Click on what button guys here? Submit. See, I enter the URL like code pulse something like that. Just click on what submit button. See guys, type equal to URL means what? We enter the type is what? URL, right? Type is URL means what? You must enter the URL. It's saying that please enter the URL, right? Maybe you're thinking .com was not a URL because the URL starts with like HTTP colon. The URL starts with what? HTTP colon slash like that. Now you can click on submit and the form is submitted, right? The form is what? Submitted. Okay, first one is we talk about the data list, appending the data list to the text box. Appending what? Data list text box. Second one is what? Company website. Company website type is what guys here? URL, right? Type is what? URL, like that guys. Got it. The security questions, you can select one thing, your answer and terms and condition. You do one thing is, let me take the choose your car. Choose the car and choose the car, choose the car. Good. Otherwise, choose the company. Choose a company and see guys, choose a company and select a tag. You can take company here and IDs also we can write the company, right? Select a tag. See, select a tag. Previously, you taken what options, right? Just you can take the option like Volvo like this. We are taking the options. So you are taking what options? Today, options are there. Option group is there. Option group is there. OPT group means like for example, TCS company is in that we have in Hyderabad location, and Bangalore location is there. And like one more company I'll write. This is also from Hyderabad and the Bangalore, and we have in Chennai also something like that. Yeah, just you can write the Chennai. Something like that, you written the code here. Just without opt group, let me write the code. This is something like select a tag. Select a tag, you take in select a tag, select a tag. The select a tag contains how many options with you total? Select tag contains how many options? Hyderabad, Bangalore. This one is like 5, right? Good. So yes, come to the file, click on the refresh. Now you see this is select the Hyderabad. Hyderabad is coming how many times? 2 times. Bangalore 2 times, like that. There is no clarity, right? That's what you write the code like just you can make the data. You can make the data. Option group is there. What group, option group. Option group means OPT group is there. Just you can make the label tag is the OPT group contains. So here I need to just specify that Chennai location. What location is here? Chennai. No, not Chennai location. Company name. But a company name is here? TCS. TCS, and we can write the close what tag, option group. See guys, multiple options you are making it as one group. Multiple options we can make it as one group. Yesterday class we directly writing what options, right? But today is what option group is there. Option group contains the options. Just see here, this one is like option like label is what Infosys. Option like Infosys, and we can close the option group. So TCS contains how many locations now? 2 locations. And Infosys contains how many locations now? 3 locations, right? Now we can see the differentiation. You get the idea here. And first you can take the option guys without option group. Just you can make the hyphen what select. Just you can write the tell me this option, right? Good. So you guys can click on the refresh. Once if you click on the refresh, now you see the data guys here. Can you see, right? What we are seeing observation here? TCS Hyderabad Bangalore, Infosys Hyderabad Bangalore, like this. Like that we need to select the what we can say option groups, right? Option what? Groups. Option groups. So instead of this, I think this is not good because again you select Hyderabad means that's not meaning here. You do one thing, you make the Hyderabad first. You make what? Hyderabad. Hyderabad contains what the location is here? High tech. Wait, this one is what high tech. Just you can write the high tech and Madhapur something like that. You can write it. Guys, here you can write the just you can write what Bangalore. So the location sub location is what so PTM layout, and tell me guys, this is called the BTM layout. And the next one is like white field, right? You can write the white field something like that. This is the Bangalore location. And here this is a label is a Bangalore. Label is what? Label is the Bangalore, and here the label is what? Hyderabad. So Hyderabad is the option group which contains high-tech city and Madhapur. Bangalore is option group which contains like BTM Lake, Whitefield, and Martha Ali, something like that. You can write it. Now you can see the output. Now it will be better, right? Just you can go for the Hyderabad means what you select the location. Bangalore means what you select the Mathali, BTM layer and what Whitefield, right? So this is called option group contains whatever options. The option group contains what options. So you no need to go for like Hyderabad selection. You select what. In Hyderabad, you have the high tech and what Madhapur. In Bangalore, we have the location like Mathali, BTM layer and what like this. You select the BTM layer, no problem, right? Good. But that is called option, what we can say guys here? Group. So guys, but this option we have the one attribute, right? What attribute here? Value attribute is right. So why this value attribute, sir? We didn't write the value attribute. I will write the value attribute once. 1 second. Good. So guys, if you take the value attribute purpose is like if you take the value attribute purpose, value attribute is what? Purpose like this. Good. Yeah. You see this one here, select contains here how many options, just I'm defining the options like, what are the options you are going to define? Two options I did. What are two options? Hyderabad and Bangalore. See guys, when I select the Hyderabad, then what happened, Hyderabad is sending to server. What is sending to server? Hyderabad. It means the name is sending to the server, right? What the name here? Hyderabad. Here, what is sending to server? Bangalore. The name itself is sending to the server, right? The name itself sending what? Server. There's one thing, guys. Option one. Option two. When you select the Hyderabad, see guys, we have the name like United States of what? America. You selected like United States of what? America. Option one, you can send the United States of America to server. But sending that much lengthy name is good. Just USA is good. USA is good, right? See, you selected Hyderabad, guys. Option one. Send the Hyderabad name to server. No problem. Otherwise, you send the only HUID to server. You want to send the Hyderabad to server, HUID to server. HUID, yeah? Good. Hyderabad to server means this is enough. That code is enough. When you select the Hyderabad is sending to the server. No, sir, when I select the Hyderabad, I don't want to send the Hyderabad complete name. I want to send the HUID to server. To send the HUID to server, guys, just you can take the attribute is what value attribute. Value equal to what here? HUID. Value equal to what? HUID. Then Hyderabad is sending to server, HUID is sending to server. That is called option tag contains what attribute is it? Value attribute. Why that value attribute? To send that Hyderabad HYD to the server side, right? Exactly. HYD to what? Server side, no? Good. See, guys, that's what like we have the security questions. What are security questions in the bank website, banking website? We have some security questions, right? What are security questions? Tell me. What is your mother maiden name? What is your first pet name? Like that, we have the options, right? So like that we have what some options. So guys, when I select the first question, company security questions I written now. Go for the security questions. Come to here and option group is done. Yeah, you select this one. Security question, you have the data. See, first option is what is your mother maiden name? When you select this option, you want send entire question to server, just only mother to server. That's what you can take what attribute about value attribute. Attribute value. You understood, right? You select the question. Option one, you select the question. Option one, you send the entire question to server. Option two, send the only specific part to the server, right? Good. See, in real time, generally, you will send the only number, guys. So first question you will send, and the second question you will send, and this is what third question like that. So that server side I can write the code. First question, what the answer I return. Second question, what the answer I return. It means instead of sending what entire question to the server, instead of sending what entire question to server, they'll send what specific name, right? Exactly. Okay, that is called security question. Security question here. Just we can have the data here. Click on the refresh. So here is a security question we have. Now you see, select a security question. One first one we have, right? Select security question. That should be selected. Should not be selected. First one you are saying what select security question. That should be selected or should not be selected. That should not be selected means what? See guys, if you remove this one here, by default it is showing like this. See, then you can select this question also. That's what you want. Select that person. No need to select the person. No need to select the person. That's what you can go for alternative is what disable. Once if you make the disable, click on the refresh. Now see guys, first one is enabled, disabled. First one is what? Disabled. You cannot select that option. You cannot select what? That option. And here, what is the first person by default showing? What is the mother maiden name, something like that. But you want to see the first person, that person, select secretary this person. First, see guys, we have four options. Which option you don't want select, you can make it as what? Disable. We can make it as what? Disable. Which option you want to see first, then we can go for whatever selected. Then you can refresh now. You can check the output once here. We got the first question is selected, right? What question is selected? Yeah, first question is selected. You do one thing. School is there now. Just you can go for the selected option. Then you can click on what? Refresh. Then see guys, we got selected like that, right? So option tag contains how many attributes total? Option tag contains how many attributes? Option tag contains how many attributes? కనపడట్లేదు అక్కడ మరి ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి అక్కడ ఆప్షన్ ట్యాగ్ కంటెంట్స్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద అట్రిబ్యూట్స్ డిసేబుల్ మీన్స్ యూ నీడ్ డిసేబుల్ ద స్పెసిఫిక్ ఆప్షన్ selected means what option you want display first. Value means what? The data you are going to send it to server, right? The data we are going to send to what? Server. అట్లా ఎనలైజ్ చేయాలి కూర్చొని ఆవలిస్తా నిద్రపోతా కూర్చుంటే జాబులు రావు. సాఫ్ట్వేర్ డెవలపర్స్ మీన్స్ ఆల్వేస్ యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ ద సెన్స్. కామన్ సెన్స్ ఇస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. Developers రెండు కన్ఫర్మ్ ఉండాలి. One is a patience. Patience in the sense like developer, we never write the code. We always code copy from ChatGPT or some resources. We should have the patience to solve the errors. You are not for like writing the code real time. మీరు కోడ్ రాయడానికి కాదు మిమ్మల్ని తీసుకునేది. The real-time developer is not meant for writing the code. The real-time developer is doing the work is what? Writing the code or solving the errors. Because the code is coming from ChatGPT and all. No sir, I am coming from village. I will write the class employee in A equal 10, B equal 20, C equal to A plus B. I got output 30. I want a job in TCS. EN is set. You want any code? Copy paste the code. Able to understand the code. What? Any errors are coming, just you need to rectify the errors. That's what guys. Patience is very important. Always your skill should be in the patience. Second one is a common sense guys. Common sense is very important for the developer. Common sense means not your common sense. Common sense in the sense like it's a common sense. Yeah, we should have the common sense. What loop you are writing, what if condition you are writing, what value is coming, why this error is getting like we have the common sense guys. See what inputs we are giving, what output is getting, why this output is not getting properly. That is like sense. That is what sense, right? So developers should have how many skills total? Two. One is patience is very important to solve the errors. Developer is meant for the writing the code or solving the errors. Because the code is coming from ChatGPT, right? That is very important guys. Like that we need to check the options. Are there multiple options? Previously discussed like all 5 options. Today I make the options for every group up, like 2 options one group, 3 options one group I make it. And we have the selected attribute. So by default that option is showing. Disable attribute means you cannot select that option. Value attribute means what? That data will send it to server, right? That data will send to what? Server. I selected this question. I will write the answer. When I click on the submit, you don't send this entire question to server. Don't send what? Entire question to server. Instead of entire question, you send only the number or question number or small part you get sent. Right? Got it. But that is like security questions, guys. Security questions. That's it, yes. After that, you can write the one more security answer. You written the question, right? To write the answer, you can make one text box. So, guys, your answer, like, just you can take the text box, type is text type only. Just you can make one text box like this. Your answer is the security answer ID attribute. Hey, to link the label tag and the input tag, what should we say? Here, name and ID name must be same. Always ID name must be important, guys, for us. Name ID name is for what purpose? JavaScript form purpose, right? Exactly. Let's click on the refresh. We got the answer. Like you enter the answer here, right? Something like your first school is what? Something like Varsity school, something like that. We got it done. This is called we enter what about data list. Company website is what URL, and this is called what option OPT group, and this is called what value attribute identified. This one is what answer like. That one is what answer. No? Good. Wait, that's it. Guys. That is all about your forms. All about what your forms, and some more data is there. Yeah, sometimes you see that accept the terms and conditions, right? Accept what? Terms and conditions. See guys, to accept the terms and conditions, just one checkbox is enough. What is required guys? Yeah, checkbox. Just you can take the checkbox like accept the terms and conditions. See guys, input type equal what? Checkbox. So input type equal what? Checkbox. ID is there, name is there, that is required. Required means what? Mandate we check on the checkbox, right? You click on the refresh guys, now you see we got the message what? Accept the terms and conditions, one checkbox. If you didn't click the checkbox, you click on the submit button, we got the message what? Answer should be required, fine. Click on what? Submit. Then you see, please tick this checkbox if you want to proceed. Because that is required, right? That is checkbox. But see guys, sometimes terms and conditions, when you place the cursor, it is showing some conditions, right? You can make this one is a hyperlink. To make this one is hyperlink, just you can make that is what type of hyperlink. So anchor tag is there. What the tag here? Anchor tag. Now you can click on the refresh. Now see guys, that is coming as a terms and conditions. Accept the terms and conditions. When you place the cursor, when you click on this one, terms and condition file is open. That's why you can make it as what tag is here? Anchor tag. And you want, you can make it as italic also, so that it's showing good, right? Looking is better. Just you can write the slash I. So guys, what the data you want, you can make the hyperlink. See, now it is good, right? Well, that is called company details form, guys. Company name, data list is there, website is there, company option group is there, security question is there, accept the terms and conditions. But like that, how many buttons you want, just you can make that terms and conditions button. It's not a problem. Just you can make the different names are there. Sometimes we have the policies, sometimes we have the security terms and conditions. Sometimes we have what? Policies, right? Just you have the message like this. Just click on the refresh, we got the checkbox, guys. How many checkboxes you got today? Three checkboxes. Accept the terms and conditions, accept the company policies, accept what? Company policies. Like that, you can have some checkboxes like that. But okay, I'm writing one checkbox, that is enough for us. Yeah, that's enough. Guys. Simply can click on the refresh, we got output like this. We got it up. Yeah, this is called company name. This is called data list is appended here. You have the drop down like this one, data list. If you want, you can select the data list, any data list. Otherwise, you write your own company name. Sometimes you see, right, they are showing the some options, schooling or education, something like that. They are not available means what you can type your own college name. Sometimes your college names are not there in the options. Then what we will do, you will enter your college name manually. That is called what the concept of data list. What list? Yeah. That is called data list, right? Accept the terms and conditions, click on the finish. That's it. Wait, that is all about your forms. All about your forms. And I'll write one more small last one, guys. Sometimes, like in the Spring Boot microservices, when you log into my website, when you log into what? My website, I'm giving the one token to you. I'm giving what? One token. I'm sending one token. When you come, when you register for my company, I generate a token for you. Every request, the token comes to server side. Every request, the token comes to what? Server side. But the token should not be displayed in the browser. You can configure it. The token should not be displayed on what? Browser. But every request you send, along with the form, you send the ID, token ID. Along with the form, we need to send what? Token ID, right? That is called generally we are calling it as hidden fields. What fields are hidden fields? Input type equal hidden. Input type equal what? Hidden. Just see, guys, you want to send any data, that data should not be visible in what the browser, but you want to send that data to server. See, input type equal what about hidden. Like ID equal what, key name equal to key, and value is what about 525. It means you are sending the 525 to the server. So at server side, I can read this hidden field. But this field is displayed in the browser. This is not displayed in the browser. As you correct confused. That should not be displayed in the browser. But that value come to server. That value come to server. So if you want to send any data to the server without showing the data in the browser, without showing the data in what, no, browser, right? Yeah, without showing the data in the browser means you can go for what? Hidden fields, right? Exactly. Guys, input type equal what about reset? Input type equal reset, then you can go for what? Reset, right? Exactly. That's it, guys. Click on the refresh and yeah, click on the refresh. We got the reset button also, right? Okay, fine. But this is all about the forms, guys. We completed the forms. We completed what? Forms. See, guys, yesterday class we written the data of like input type equal text. We written some options, right? Yeah. మొత్తం ఎన్ని ఆప్షన్స్ వచ్చాయి చెక్ చేయండి ఒకసారి. How many options we completed? Input type equal text means what? Enter the text data. Input type equal password means password data. Email data, number data, color data, file data. File means what? You can browse the data. Right? Radio means what? Radio button. Check boxes we created. Date we completed, time we completed, month we completed. Doctor appointment form, right? In doctor appointment form, you got the month, week, and date and type also, right? Exactly. ఇంకేమొచ్చి చెప్పండి. So input type equal to yesterday class we discussed about the type equal what? Button. Input type equal to button. Input type equal to submit. Input type equal to reset. This is also we completed yesterday. Okay? And today class input type equal to we completed what? URL. Uh, Input type equal what? URL. List is not a type action. There's a data list separate tag actually. Data list is what? Separate tag. Think you hmm? This is a button URL value. Huh? No, no, I'm talking about the type attributes. Value means just to give the default value, right? Value means what? Just to give the default value. I'm talking about the value, not type attribute. Type. Input type equal hidden. Nice. Input type equal to what? Hidden, right? Good. Okay. We got it done. Almost all, how many types are completed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good. That is the input tag. Any other tags we completed here? Tags means what? Selected tag you completed. Okay? Selection lo we completed like option tag. Option lo option group something like that. Okay? Today class we completed. Yeah, exactly. Text area we completed. Okay? Data list. Today class we go for the data list. Select a tag, option group tag is there, data text area is there, data list is there. This is all about the forms, guys. It's all about what? Forms, right? Take the form as complete. Company details completed, company name, company website, option group. Here is a one point again. See guys, up to now we are written form tag, right? Form tag directly within the form tag. That is the form tag also contains attributes. The form tag contains what amount attributes. See the form tag contains like total three attributes about the form tag. Total three attributes about the form tag. Yeah. This form tag is like we have three attributes guys. Form tag is used to collect the USB input and send it to what amount server. See I told the form is used to collect the data and send it to where? Send to server means server contains one Java file or multiple Java files. So you collected like login details. Server side we have the login.java is there, registration.java is there, deletion.java is there, multiple files are there, right? One file or multiple files are there. It means login details should be submitted to what file? You fill the login details, but I have the hundreds of Java files are there. Out of hundreds of Java files, your data should be submitted to one file, right? Your data should be submitted to one file. That is like what file to which place the data is submitting. Which place the data is submitting here? Login file, right? What file? Login file. That is called action tag. We have to present that. Action tag URL. So the action tag in the sense at server side, the form data should be submitted to what file? Oh, you got it, huh? You enter the form details, huh? What form details? Login details, huh? Login details should be submitted to what file? Login data, login file, login Java file. Registration details should be submitted to registration file. Then your data should be submitted to server side what resource? That is represented by action tag. Action tag is very important, guys, because your form data submitting to the this login logics. Your form data submitted to what? Login logics. అంటే సర్వర్లో మీ డేటా ఎక్కడికి సబ్మిట్ అవ్వాలి బికాస్ సర్వర్ కంటే వన్ ఫైల్ మల్టిపుల్ ఫైల్స్ హండ్రెడ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫైల్స్ ఉంటాయి ఇక్కడ థౌసండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫైల్స్ వి హావ్ సో యువర్ లాగిన్ డీటెయిల్స్ షుడ్ బి సబ్మిటెడ్ టు వాట్ ఫైల్ సో ఇక్కడ దిస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ యాక్షన్ ట్యాగ్ స్పెసిఫై ద యూఆర్ఎల్ వేర్ ద ఫార్మ్ డేటా ఈస్ సబ్మిటెడ్ ఫార్మ్ డేటా ఎక్కడ సబ్మిట్ చేయాలో చెప్తుంది యాక్షన్ ట్యాగ్ ఇస్ స్పెసిఫైడ్ so method equal post means like the browser sending the different types of requests. What is the post I'll tell you later. But post request to get request you will send. Post request and what? It means the form is generating what request. Form is what about generating what request. See guys, your form data should be submitted to what place? That is called action tag. Your form is generating what type of request? Get request or post request or put request or what request you are generating method attribute. And sometimes your form contains what audio files, video files, and images. By default, your form cannot hold audio files, video files, images. To represent your form contains what data? Binary data. So yes, we have two kinds of data: binary data and text data. Text data means what normal your data, username, password, and all. Binary data means images, audio files, video files. These are all called binary data. So you should represent your form contains what binary data also. Then you can go for the attribute like encryption type attribute. Encryption type is what about multi-part form data. Multi-part form data means your form contains the images and the audio files also. Because you are uploading the signature, you are uploading the photo, and you are uploading the video. That time what your form contains only text data, na audio videos also. No? To represent that audio videos are there, we go for what type of encryption type. See, because if you didn't write encryption type, then your form cannot send the audio files, video files. Your form the audio files, video files are better. So that's what guys. Finally, form tag contains how many attributes? Three. One is what action, one is what method, third one is what encryption type. What the action tag is? What the purpose of action tag? The form data submitted to what file at server side, what file the form data is submitted at. Specifies the URL where the form data is whatever submitted. It means the form data submitted to what logic? Login logic. And your browser is generating what type of request? Get request or post request generated. What is the meaning of encryption type? You are saying that your form contains what data? Images or binary data. Form contains what data? Binary data. That's a binary data. That's one point. Good. Guys, next one is like help you one point about the DOM. Do you know what DOM? Right? What is DOM full form? Anyone knows? Document object model. What is the DOM? Full forms don't tell in interview panel, yes. If you tell the full form interview panel, you will not accept. What is a document object model? Okay, that's a full form, right? Hmm. Okay. If you tell the full forms in interview panel, we decided your bookish knowledge. You should tell the DOM means you tell what is a DOM. What is the DOM? DOM stands for document object model. That is okay. What is a DOM? We are writing some HTML code, right? We are writing what? HTML code. What HTML code? HTML, open tag, closing tag, like that you are writing some tags, no? Good. See guys, in HTML, every tag, we write one tag or multiple tags, multiple tags. Every tag will be converted into every tag will be converted to the object format. See, these all the tags are loaded by browser. Who will execute HTML code? Who executing HTML code? JavaScript, right? Who will execute HTML code here? No? Questioning them. HTML code who execute చేస్తారు అడిగారు మీరు JavaScript అంటారు JavaScript అంటారు మరి బ్రౌజర్ చెప్పాలి కదా who execute HTML code? Browser execute HTML code. That is called like browser execute HTML code like that. Fine. Guys, see, I read some H1 tag here. Today class is what completed something like this as paragraph. This is a basic HTML tag. This HTML is loaded by browser. Who will execute the code? Browser. Browser, what happened? Browser can understand only objects. Browser can understand only one object. Then this HTML tag will be converted to an object. This header tag will be converted to an object. Title tag will be converted to an object. Like how many tags are there? Every tag is converted to the object format because browser can understand the objects. The background we have the objects concept. So each HTML tag is converted into whatever object, but you are writing one tag or multiple tags. Then one object or multiple objects. That is like tree of objects are there, right? That a tree, one object and tree of objects are. Because starting is HTML, HTML contains the head and body. Again, head contains title, body contains paragraph like that. No? Good. It contains what? Tree of objects, right? The HTML tag will be converted into whatever tree of objects. HTML tags will be converted into what? Tree of objects. In the tree of objects, you are calling it as a DOM. There is a DOM tree. That is what tree are DOM tree. That's it. So HTML tags will be converted to the tree of objects. The tree of objects we can call it as a DOM tree. See guys, we can see the DOM tree in online here. Just you can click on this website. So here you can paste your code once. Then you can make this tag is like a span tag, span opening, and just you can close the span. Copy this code. Copy this code. You can paste the code here and click on the visualize. Once if you click on the visualize, right side DOM tree generated. It means what? Each tag is converted to a tree of object. First tag is what? HTML. HTML contains only subtags 2. Head contains a title. Body contains a H1 and a P. H1 contains a span. Like that, one object and tree of objects are. That is called DOM tree. That is what? DOM tree. So HTML elements will be converted into the tree of objects. The tree of objects we can call it as what? DOM tree. What tree guys? DOM tree. Browser will load the DOM tree, guys. The browser have the DOM tree automatically created when the page is loaded. When the page is loaded, the DOM tree is automatically created. So you get this point here. DOM stands for what? Document object model. DOM stands for document object model. HTML tags will be converted into what? Tree of objects is called what? DOM. See guys, DOM, what the root element we are seeing? Root element HTML is a root element, right? For this HTML, above one parent root is there. Parent is there. It's called document. That is what document. So the root object for the DOM is a document. HTML is a root. Above HTML, we have one more object that is called document. That's what this entire browser is represented by one object that is called document object. And the topmost parent is a document object. So we are seeing what object as parent. There is also like an HTML. So top of the HTML, one more object is there, that is called what document. So entire browser is represented by one object about document object. The root object of the DOM is what HTML or document object. HTML top is the document object. Right? Yeah. DOM stands for document object. The HTML tags will be converted into what tree of objects is called a DOM. So the root object for the DOM is what the document. DOM is created by the browser. Who created DOM guys? Browser, because browser only reading your all the tags, right? Browser is reading the tags and creating the all object, that is called what DOM. Right? You got it up? That's it, guys. That is called what DOM. What DOM, right? Exactly. Okay, that is one point. You need to get that. Got it? The DOM is clear. That is the DOM. That is the DOM. Complete from us, complete it. Take the pic right later. Take the pic after the class, you write. Security person, your answer input type equal to hidden. Done? Good. See one point I'll write one last point. Can check the code one last point. Yeah. See this code, guys. We written one small h1 tag and the paragraph tag. See guys, there is about the Ratan sir, about Ratan sir, something like Ratan sir is nice. We got some message like that. Enough. Simply can make the code like check the output, guys. We got the message. Yeah, about Ratan sir is nice. We got some message like that. And after that, you see the one more like about the students. About the students, you can write the message like students are good, something like that. You write the message. See guys, about myself, one session is there, separate session is there. About students, separate session is there, right? Separate what session is there. Then you can come to the file and just you can click on the refresh. Now we have the data about Ratan sir and about the students, right? Exactly. See guys, about Ratan sir, I have some heading, paragraph, pre-tags, some list is there about my highlights. I have some table. About me, I have some big section is there. So about me, we have some section is there. And about students, we have the student heading, student table, student list. About the student, we have some information is there, right? About students, one session. About Ratan sir, one session is there, right? Good. See guys, I want to apply the styles to entire session of the Ratan sir. About me, I have one heading, paragraph, a list on the table, something like that we have. That is my session. Entire session, I want to apply the styles. The entire session, I want to apply what? Styles. Apply entire session, I want to apply the styles. It's not like, sir, you go to the H1 tag, you apply the, style equal to whatever, color, colon, red. Sir, again, you can go for the paragraph, apply the style, color. See, I want my complete information, heading, paragraph, about my list, about my table. Entire, I want to color, like, assume that red color, simple red color I want. Then I cannot write the style equal red for the paragraph, style equal red for the table, style equal red for the list. You will write like that. Huh? No, right? We can't do like that. Then what we should do? See, about myself, guys, to represent my session, to represent what? My session, we have one tag like, div tag. What a tag? Div tag. Div tag is nothing but division of web page. My division, all the elements I written h1 tag, paragraph, list, table, all I can put in what tag inside the div tag. So inside what tag? Yeah, div tag. Div means what? Division of a page. About myself is one division, which contains division is grouping one tag or multiple tags. Grouping the multiple tags, right? Grouping what? Multiple tags. This div is like grouping the multiple tags. So that easily I can apply the styles what on the top of the div, right? Okay, I can apply the styles and what div. So then what happened here? Color colon what green. Then tell me guys, the green is applied for the only H1 paragraph list, entire division. Entire division, right? Exactly. Yeah, that is called entire division. Click on the refresh. I think we didn't close properly. So, hey, we didn't close properly means styles are applied for our entire thing. There is no errors here. There is no errors. Close properly, can close it, right? Refresh it. Now, see guys, we got the green light. But that is the division of web page. See guys, you have the particular section about the Java, one division, about the HTML, one division, about the Bootstrap, one division. So that we can apply the styles to entire division. So now apply the styles to what? Entire division, right? That is called division of web page. The web page contains one division or multiple divisions, Amma? Multiple divisions. Sometimes the main division can have subdivisions also. Sometimes the main division can have what? Subdivisions, right? Good. See guys, Java is the main division. .NET is the main division. Entire Java, I want to use one font style. Java is the main division and subdivisions are what? Core Java is one subdivision and Advanced is one subdivision. Spring is one subdivision, right? It means the main division can have what subdivision. That I'll write the later classes, but just remember that what the purpose of div tag? Div is nothing but division of web page. Why div is nothing but what? Web page contains one division or multiple divisions. A division can group the multiple elements. Division can group one element or multiple elements. We can apply the styles to entire divisions. Apply the styles to what entire division, right? That is called div tag. Just you can write the red, you can come to the file, click on the refresh. Entire division is applied. Maybe some H1 tag is there, paragraph, tables, list, whatever it may be, but that style is applied for what entire division. So the main division can have the subdivisions also. The main division can have what? Subdivisions, right? Exactly. Okay, that is called division diagram. Hmm? So you read that point. Points are very clear, right? Again, you won't write these points. The div tag is used to create a division of web page. The web page contains multiple divisions. We can apply the styles to entire division. Each division can contains multiple tags. Main division can have the subdivision. It's a block level element. It is what element? Rajini, right? Stand up. What is a block level element? A div is what element? Block level element. What is a block level element? That's a paid tag, right? Paid tag and paid tag. I'm asking block level. What is a block level element? What is the block level element? Oh, what is a block level element? Next. It's coming same line or next line? Same line under the inline. Same line under the inline English. At the English. What is the block level element? Good. Yeah. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Hey, block level element means what? The element starts a new line. The element starts what? I told right inline elements, block level elements, paid tags, unpaid tags like that. Block level elements that it will start a new block. New block means what? New line, right? Starts the new line. That is called the DOM structure and the div tag. DOM tag and what div tag, right? Exactly. Good. That's it. Tomorrow we'll make a executive. A form